How's it going? My name is Len Davis. I'm a Seattle-based filmmaker, and my bank, Beneficial State Bank, is putting on a event that I came to today called Money on a Mission. Stephanie Ryan with B Lab is a colleague in the community and someone who I've run into at events like this over the years. And I've always been a fan of the work that you guys do. And I wanted to just ask you some questions and better understand, what is B Lab? What is a B Corporation?
Great question. So B Lab is the nonprofit behind a movement to support entrepreneurs who believe business can be a force for good. We have three initiatives that we have brought to bear on creating more of an impact economy, addressing infrastructure issues. One is a third-party certification, B Corp certification. It's like a good housekeeping seal of approval for a whole business. Looks at how they operate their company, how they treat their employees, how they engage with the community, are they good stewards of the environment. Companies have to score 80 out of a possible 200 points and make a mission log saying that they're going to consider all stakeholders in the way they run their business.
Nice. And so what does it mean to be a B Corporation? Is that a membership? Is that something that people apply for and then do the testing? Is it something that you reach out and bring people in? Or what does it mean to be a B Corp and part of the B Lab community?
Great question. So to achieve B Corp certification, it is a third-party certification, so you have to meet those performance requirements. However, because we're a nonprofit, our public good really is our standards, which underlie the B Corp certification, the B Impact Assessment. And those are free and online. You can go to www.bcorporation.net, and on our website, click on Measure What Matters, and that gives you the chance to either take a quick impact assessment to get kind of a how am I touching on my community engagement? How am I in good steward of my environment? Am I taking good care of my employees? Kind of guardrails for how to run your business with better impacts. If you join the B Corp community,
I just want to say a bald eagle just flew across the window behind you,
oh,
right here
nice.
in Seattle. And while you were talking, right down there, I saw a bald eagle fly by. Sorry, but
sweet. I love it. Well, it's about having perspective on what's possible for business to be a force for good. And the opportunity then, once you're in the space, is to network with other aligned businesses, to learn from companies across 50 different industries. We're global in reach. We have 2,000 businesses in the community right now, and we are in Latin America, Canada, UK, Australia, New Zealand, England, Taiwan, and just opening offices in Nairobi. And so this represents opportunity for companies who want to scale because they're helping to address some of the most pressing social and environmental problems.
Right. So based here in Seattle, but your reach of the community and the membership, businesses, organizations too, or just businesses?
Only businesses. So we certify businesses. We do not. You can, as a nonprofit, or as an individual, or as a student, you could jump on the B Impact Assessment and get a sense of these questions and use that to benchmark yourselves against 50,000 other companies who've been on the assessment. But our headquarters are in Philadelphia. Our offices are also in San Francisco, New York, Colorado. I have a counterpart to myself out in Vermont, and then offices, with our B Lab partners around the world.
Great. So, using business as a force for good, can you give me some examples of Seattle or Pacific Northwest-based businesses that are really a variety of the types of companies or businesses that are participating in B Corp certification?
Sure. Well, Len, you already mentioned Beneficial State Bank. So an incredible bank that is got a mission to transform the banking industry. You have companies like Patagonia, Eileen Fisher, you'd recognize as national brands. Here in Washington, Grounds for Change is an incredible coffee roaster. I know we've also used them for fundraisers for my son's Ultimate Frisbee team, just a wonderful community citizen. You have down in the Oregon area, organizations like Metropolitan Group, who are a communications firm, also up here, Pyramid Communications, G Diapers, which is looking at, how do you diaper your child with more consciousness around what takes place in the environment. You have food companies like Culinary Collective, which is here, or Fish People down in Oregon, breweries like Aslan Brewing up in Bellingham, or Hopworks over in Brewery. So it's very much a B2B and B2C space. Retailers like New Seasons Market is just opened up in Washington, in Mercer Island, and over in Ballard, but has about 14 stores, I believe, down in Oregon area.
Nice. Can you give me a sense? I just want to say, so we're again here, right on the edge of downtown Seattle, and I'm speaking with Stephanie Ryan of B Lab. You talked about the 3 pillars of the B Corp. One was membership, another was public policy, and another is lending?
Impact capital markets. So the same standards that underpin the B Corp certification are called Global Impact Investment Rating System. In the private equity markets, it's a way for a business to represent themselves to other potential impact investors. We have about 80 funds who have both the GEARS rating. That's a way of attracting institutional capital to those funds, and then oftentimes those funds see the B Corp community as portfolio opportunities or pipeline opportunities for their portfolio for funding.
Great. Stephanie, thank you so much.
Thank you,
It's
Len.
nice to learn more about B Lab and the work that you're doing. Be the change.
Here we go. Here's the handbook.
Nice.
Once again, I'm Len Davis, a Seattle-based filmmaker with Pangiality Productions and Loving Legacy Video. We're here at the Money on a Mission event put on by Beneficial State Bank. And this is Stephanie Ryan with B Lab talking about B Corp certification and the work that you do. Thank you so much.
Thank you.